Yeah, 379 of the Daily Mother Swole.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Papa Swole, you're going vaudeville on your ass. Welcome everyone to episode 379 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex. Ow, I hit my elbow on that. We all flex our biceps. Thank you for joining me on a Saturday. We should get a lot of people in here today. Make sure you like and share the broadcast because it's Saturday. You're not doing anything. Come on, who works on a Saturday? Well, a lot of people. Okay, anyway. Daily Swole Club, like and share the broadcast, and use the Daily Swole Club hashtag with an awesome comment. Make sure you use an awesome comment. What's going on, Casey? Cleopatra, what a fucking hell of a name. Love it. Kara, catching me live. I love the weekends. That's why I like Saturday and Sunday, because a lot of you that can't watch me during the week because you're busy at noon, my time, now you can join the Papa Swolio. So make sure you use the Daily Swole Club hashtag, like and share the broadcast, and let's tag the shit out of people. It's 379. I know people are coming in, but let's get started right into it. Thank you so much for joining me live on Facebook every day at 12 noon Eastern time. You could also catch them on YouTube at Swolenormous, and also the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. That is the most current. Right here on Facebook, and then you can go to the podcast, and then YouTube is a little bit, it's a little bit behind, but you have a ton. There's like 1,000 videos on YouTube, workouts, all this different stuff on YouTube, so check out that channel for a lot of additional content. And let's see what else is going on today. What else is going on today? 1 p.m. in my Swolenormous Premium group. Link is in the description if you want to join. You got a week trial, got a one-on-one with the community, and a lot of you have been seeing, and I'm getting great feedback, by the way, and I appreciate it, for those spotlight series for the community, getting to know the people that are a part of Swolenormous a little bit more, and they're just like you. You know, we're just like you, you're just like us. We are all here for a reason. You're watching me live for the reason. And, oh yeah, feed me. Ready? Hold on, ready? Feed me some hearts. Come on, man. I'm hungry. Come on, I'm hungry. Feed me. Feed Papa Swolio. Feed Papa Swolio. Ooh, there you go. Hold on. I always try to... Papa Swolio swallows. What do you know? Anyway, 379 of the Daily Swole. Fitness lies. The fitness industry is lying to you. Fucking lying to you. The fitness industry is lying to you. Let's talk about these lies. And I was on Instagram stories, and I was telling everyone, what's this, Instagram stories or Snapchat? I'm all over the place. But I've been dropping these questions of the day, so also make sure you're checking out my Instagram stories. Make sure you check out the story and respond, message me, because I am asking questions of the day, and I want your feedback, I want your input, because that helps drive the community, that helps drive the Daily Swole, it helps drive all this content, and you're getting more and more and more of the stuff that you need to talk about. Yesterday we blew the shit up out of nutrition here. We blew the shit up out of nutrition in my premium group. We did like an hour workshop on nutrition, broke it down to the core, and we're gonna go deeper and deeper because Papa, so we know we go balls deep on everything, and in premium we go even deeper. We go up to the shoulder, so it's really good. It's really good. But nutrition, and this is gonna stem from yesterday's talk of nutrition. It's gonna stem a little bit from nutrition, the lies in the fitness industry, and one of them. And this title of this episode is The Fitness Industry Lies to You Every Day. And they do. And they lie to you, society, the society fitness industry, lies to you. And make sure those of you that are dropping Daily Swole Club, leave a comment. you know, you're gonna get priority if you leave like some awesome statement, give me some feedback, drop some knowledge nuke based on what we're talking about or based on Swolenormous. Don't just drop the hashtag Daily Swole Club. Give us a little bit of content. Give us a little feedback. Say something freaking cool. The cool things along with the hashtag Daily Swole Club are gonna get priority for the winners. I mean, enough of this just hashtag. Don't get lazy. Give us some content. Give us some value. Give us some value. The fitness industry, the society lies to you. And it lies to you because of these phrases and these things that we say. These things that we say, these things that you hear all the time. The words, the phrases, the motivational statements, the things that are literally crap. They don't mean anything. It's not true. It's completely fabricated and made up. And the one that I want to talk about, based on nutrition, is that 80-20 rule. And I was having a conversation on Instagram in the DM a little while ago, and this just reiterated that this is what I wanted to talk about today. That getting abs and fitness is 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. Float some hearts and some thumbs if you've heard this before. This is super popular. This is super common, okay? Float some hearts and some thumbs. You've heard like, oh, well, it's 80% nutrition. It's 80% in the kitchen. You know, getting abs is 80%. 80%. If you've heard this, you're floating hearts and thumbs because you've heard this before. I'm not making this up. Someone or somewhere, someone, literally, someone fucking somewhere said this. Absolute fucking lie. I feel like Maury, right? We did the test, and it comes back, that was a lie. It's a fucking lie. It's complete and utter bullshit, nonsensical garbage. It's literally just, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does it mean? What does 80% mean? 80% of what? 80% of my day? 80% of my focus? 80% food? Like, I mean, should I be eating for 80% of the hours in the day? Should I be eating for like 19, 20 hours and then exercising for 4? Like, it's such an arbitrary bullshit number. It literally means nothing. I know what they're trying to say. I know what the idea of it is. Come on, I'm not stupid. I get it. When you say that, you're saying that nutrition is more important than exercise. Okay? So you're looking at this, and you're saying that this is exercise, and this is nutrition, right? And you're saying that this is 80% and this is 20%, right? Or whatever, thereabouts. That's what people are saying. You mean to tell me that getting huge, I mean, it's not really 80% nutrition. This is where it's bullshit. It means that exercise isn't necessarily the most important. I know the concept, but the fact that you're throwing in 80%, that's what human beings try to fucking do. We're trying to quantify life, so we add years. Like, oh, we go around, so you're 5 years old, you're 10 years old. It's just a way to measure the nothingness that is Earth. If you take away clocks, imagine if you took away clocks. The sun comes, the sun goes away. What the hell? Like, we don't have any, like, no schedule. There's no Monday. We create, like, Monday. Monday is like a word we put on, like, it doesn't mean anything. We can call Monday Samuel, and Tuesday could be Juan, and Wednesday could be, you know, Piotr. Like, it doesn't matter what the name is. It's just a way to be like, we all agree that today is, like, we do things together. It's like, so we can meet. We're going to meet on Monday. All right. It's just a way to quantify. Like, human beings have to have some kind of order because we want to be in cages. We're so fucking paranoid of not knowing what's going on. We're always trying to figure shit out. Why can't we just fucking live? Let's get back on topic. This is bullshit. It's more like this, okay? It's more like this. Exercise, right? Nutrition. Sleep. Fucking family. Pooping. You need to have like a sliver of, you gotta poop, right? Pooping and peeing goes there, right? And then you're gonna have, let's see what else. What else? What else can we do? What else can we do? Work. Depending on what you do. You could have recreation. Recreation, fun. You could have fun with all these things. And then you're going to have beard care. I couldn't think of anything else. It doesn't take up that much. I don't fucking exercise. I don't spend as much time with nutrition as that. But you get the idea. There's like all these things. There's all of it. It's not 80% nutrition. Like fitness really is 80% nutrition. 80 fucking percent. 80%. What about sleep? What about poop? What about let's talk about like the reality of it. It's not that simple. It's not, if I eat right and then I go to the gym, I'm going to get results. Well, not if you're not recovering, not if you're not stretching, active care. You get the point. It's an arbitrary number. No matter what you do, you're doing all these things. So like while you're doing 80% nutrition and 20% exercise, you're doing 100% sleep and 100% work. Like it's life. Like this is everything. This is like your existence, for example. So to say that you have this gym, to say that you have gym and food is just stupid. It's stupid. And especially if you say it's 80-20. That's such a load of horseshit. If you ever hear anyone say that, you know what? Come on, Swolenormous Nation. You know what we do. When anyone says something like that, you take your right hand, you send a haymaker right to the taint. Right? Right to the taint. Right between, that little spot. Right between the balls and the ass. Bah! And if you're a chick, if you're a girl, you gotta be a little more specific. You gotta be a little more, you might wanna do like one of those like Bruce Lee chops. Because it's the target decreases. But it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's just a number. So you start throwing around things like 80%. Literally, you're trying to quantify something that doesn't exist. Because for me, like we all know this person. We all know this person that can eat junk food or eat a lot more crap and stay leaner. So it depends on what you quantify fitness. Depends on what is important to you. So if you quantify fitness as like looking lean, how can you tell someone that's 80% food and 20% gym when they can eat, shittier things, let's say, and stay leaner? Some people just have the ability to metabolize things faster or to, but here's what happens. If the industry is telling you that it's 80%, if they're telling you it's 80%, what can they do? What can they do, right? If they're telling you that nutrition is 80% of the job, what can they do? What can they do? They can sell you a shitload of fucking crap. They can sell you bars. They can sell you powders. They can sell you diets. They can sell you drinks, right? They can sell you pills. They can sell you all that fucking shit. They can sell you shit. A bar is compressed, tasty shit. It's a bar. Like literally you're going to eat a fucking bar and think you're getting value from it. Or are you out of your mind? Unless you're in the military or hiking in the woods, like in the mountains, and you need something that's not going to rot, that's portable. Yeah, okay, that's a specific tool, but you're not eating bars all day. If you have a bar or a powder as part of your daily routine, if you have a bar or a powder for food as part of your daily routine, like, I do this and then I have a bar and then I have this, you have to seriously reevaluate what the fuck you're doing with your life and with your fitness. You have to seriously reallocate and refocus what the hell you're doing if you are depending in an emergency and there's certain situations where it could be applicable. But there's a reason why a bar can last in a package for like 2 years. It's because it should be kept in like the glove compartment, and in an emergency, you're stranded in the woods, you can use that. But you should not be depending on any of that stuff. It's whole food. Like, they're selling you shit. They're selling you shit. They're selling you shit in boxes, in packages, in containers. And like Joy, we were talking about before, if it's in a colorful box, it's full of cancer. That's what she tells her kids. It's awesome. The colorful boxes are full of cancer. Can you imagine these kids growing up just like, oh, there's cancer in those boxes? Like, it's like a cancer monster. But it's also true, you know? You get a lot of unhealthy shit in those boxes, and we don't know half the stuff that happens to our body when we eat processed crap. But this is why. This is why. Because if it's a gym, they can sell you a membership, okay? But that's not required. What is required? Hunger, food, taste. The gym doesn't taste as good as like strawberry shortcake protein bar or, you know, vanilla bean powder. You know, it's much easier to be like, ooh, do this and you'll lose weight. Eat these foods, and it's this illusion that's being created. It's the illusion that it's 80%, that it's the majority. What if it's like this? You know, what if like it was like 50-50? What if it was 50-50? How would you look at it differently? Let's say they were telling you, let's say everyone was saying that it's 50-50. Let's say it was 50-50, right down the middle. Wouldn't you say you'd put a lot more stress on the gym and the actual exercise? Who's to say it's not 50-50? Who's to say it's not 50-50? But this 80-20 rule, the 80-20 rule that people are telling you is absolute and utter bullshit. It's a fucking myth. It's a lie. It's literally a number attached for absolutely no reason. And for some people, this might be 90. For some people, it might be 40. And that's just the way, that's just the lay of the land. Some people can eat a little bit more loosely and not count as much and not care if they're eating white bread or not. And their health profiles check out. They have no issues. They have no family history of disease or diabetes, and they're, you know, they eat McDonald's and they're fine, and they have cholesterol and blood looks fine and they're lean. Okay. We all know those people that are like, wow, they have huge calves and they never work their calves. They just have big freaking like big hams on the back of like, how the hell do you have big legs? You never train legs. Genetics. It's amazing, and we know very little about genetics at its core. We're learning, but it has to do with all of this. Some people it's going to be 50-50. You know, if you're crushing the gym and you know you're on point with the gym, then maybe your food is more important. Maybe it is 80, maybe it's 70. But the idea that food is more important just because like it's a number, like it's not this. It's not that. It's important. It's very, very important, but the reason, what you have to look at it is this. Venn diagram, taking it back to the old school because I'm an old fool who's so cool. Let's say exercise, food, everything else. Whatever. I mean, I'm just drawing something. I mean, it's like this. You really have like, it's one of those where there's like a lot of circles. That's what it is. There's a lot of circles that happen. But it's, you know, if you're putting a number on it, you're giving more attention to food. If you're putting a fucking number on it, you're giving more attention. Feed me some hearts. Float them. Oh, 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 oh. Don't put more attention on food just because. Ooh, thumbs. Need some calories myself. So don't put a number on it. Don't put a number on it. Don't assume that don't corral yourself. Don't corral yourself into thinking that food is just magically more important because some fucking guy at GNC told you, oh, it's 80% nutrition. Oh, buy this. Oh, okay. Because I'll tell you what, you can take all the supplements, you can eat all the food properly, and you might be lean and slender, but you're not going to have a physique. You're not going to have muscle tone because you need to pay attention to the exercise. And it's just going to be different for everyone. You can't assume it's going to be one way just because, you know, and just the fact that anyone can say that. I could say 70-30. I could say 50%. The concept is that it's very important. Yes, food's very important. Gym is very important, or exercise, physical activity is very important. Do you have to be huge? Do you have to go to a gym to exercise? No, of course not. But it depends on what you want. If you want to be an ultra marathon runner, then you don't need to do heavy squats, like in that sense. So it's what you're trying to do and your individuality. And how do you figure that out? You gotta fucking try. You gotta do work. You gotta try things. You gotta put effort in. If you don't put effort in, how are you going to know? If you don't put effort in and you don't try, how do you know what works for you? You just want someone to tell you? You just want to come here and be like, hey, what do you eat? What should I eat? Things, whole foods. You have to try something. Well, what are you doing now? Oh, I eat this but I'm eating. So many people come to me and ask me for nutrition advice and they don't even know what they're doing. You know what you're doing. You're not counting. You're not measuring. How are you going to change anything if you don't know what you're doing now? You're just eating food and you think, oh, well, I stopped drinking soda, so I lost a couple pounds, but now I hit a plateau. Yeah, no shit, because you have no fucking idea what you're doing. You just stopped doing one thing. Great. You stopped drinking liquid garbage. One thing. How about everything else? Start calculating. You shouldn't have to count. If you don't eat shit, you don't have to count shit. But you've been eating shit for so long, you got to retrain your body. You got to reset. So you have to be analytical, at least at first, in order to figure shit out. And if you don't do something consistently and regularly for weeks and weeks and weeks and maybe even months to figure out what your body reacts to and what actually works for your body, you're not going to figure out jack shit. So stop looking for an answer out there and start looking within and trying and fucking applying things. If you don't actually do something and see if, oh, well, maybe gluten-free worked for me. I don't know. Fucking try it. Do gluten-free. Cut out. I don't know if I should be eating, pasta. Well, then stop eating pasta and see what happens. Or sweet potatoes good for you? Yeah, they're good for you. We know that. Okay, so try them. Well, I don't know if they're going to work for... Do it. Should I increase my fat? Should I drop it? Try it. Everyone's going to have their own... If you have a specific condition or an illness or an issue, you need to check with your physician and make sure that it's healthy if you have any concerns. But if you don't have any concerns, eat wholesome foods, get your fiber, get your micronutrients, and experiment. But be consistent. If something you've been doing for a while isn't working, then change. Because if you keep on doing the same thing, it's not going to magically work because you added like a wide push-up to your routine. Oh, now it's going to work all of a sudden. No. You got to change some shit fundamentally. So if you're not getting the results you want, you got to look within. You got to look at what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, detailed specifically, then your shit's broken and you got to fix it. And you got to fundamentally fix what you're doing by focusing on what you're actually doing, measuring it, monitoring it, and then you know what to change, because then you know what you're actually doing to begin with. Thank you so much for joining for episode 379, Daily Swole Club. Let's do Daily Swole Club. And make sure that you got to be dropping some cool comments with the Daily Swole Club. Let's see who wins a Daily Swole Club. Daily Swole Club. Remember, you're going to see... I don't see any really good, I don't see any good shit. I don't see any good. Some people already won. Daily Swole Club. Daily Swole Club. Let's see. No Daily Swole Club today, because some of you already won. You still haven't contacted me yet, and some people already won. Maybe I'll drop it in later, so I will let you know. I'll post it on Instagram stories. That's what I'll do. So I'll give you a couple more chances to do Daily Swole Club, because you need to drop something cool. You can't just put a hashtag. You got to drop some cool stuff. And if you already gotten your one-on-one FaceTime, I'll hook you up with some other cool ish with those whole clubs. So I will be announcing that on my Instagram story. So stay tuned for that. So check my Instagram if you're not following me, Instagram Swolenormous. I'm here every day at 12 noon Eastern time. I will see Premium, my private accountability group, fitness group, nutrition group, all that awesome shit, doing that one-on-one interview at 1 p.m. So make sure you're checking me out in Premium if you need help. If you need help with nutrition, we just did a freaking huge, full of some thumbs if you're in Premium and you love that nutrition workshop yesterday. We did a whole, like an hour-long nutrition workshop, breakdown, everything in Premium yesterday. And it's funny because I asked a question of the day on Instagram stories, and a lot of you were asking me the same questions that we covered yesterday in that workshop. So it seems like we're just hitting it right on the head in Premium. So I had an awesome workshop yesterday in Premium. If you need accountability, you want some more education, some more guidance, and people, a community, a family that's going to keep you on track, try it for a week. Link is in the description. You definitely want to give it a shot. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 379. I will see you tomorrow, Sunday Fun Day, for 380. Got some cool stuff coming this week. Maybe tomorrow at Sunday Fun Day. So maybe tomorrow will be the day where I drop that new Driving While Gaining on the Swolenormous fan page right here on Facebook. So it's funny as shit. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So maybe tomorrow I will drop that bomb. And yeah. I'll see you on YouTube. I'll see you on SoundCloud and iTunes for the podcast. And I will see Premium at 1 p.m. Eastern time for that one-on-one interview. Deuces, magooses, pieces, McGeeces. And I will see you tomorrow for 380. Sunday Fun Day. Peace out. Love you. Catch you on Instagram. And I will see you mañana. Love to see a clean face? You got one right here. Clean as a whistle. Later.